everyone, I'm Mindy from Cute Girls Hairstyles. Today we're going to be doing a FAB or FAiL that all of you guys have been asking me about. It is the Pop Iron by Parlor. So it's a flat iron where you can texturize your hair, but you can also switch out the plates, creating these different shapes like hearts, stars, lightning bolts on your hair. We're going to try all the things today. We're going to see if we think it really works, if it's worth your money, if it's just a for fun, whatever. We're going to do all the things. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, be sure to do that by clicking the button right here, and let's get to it.
Okay, when we open up the box, the Pop Iron box looks like this. When you open it up, it looks like this inside. These are the trays, like the little different shapes. And then you have the tool itself. Okay, unboxed, all of it. There's directions, there's a star, a heart, a lightning bolt, regular flat iron plates, a texturizing plate, a glove, and then the bag to carry it all in. So we are going to get it all plugged in, read the directions, and see what we can do. Okay, one thing I noticed almost right away was this sticker when I turned it on. It's in Celsius. Then I noticed it was kind of on sideways a little bit. So I went up. Turns out, I think they did this intentionally. I'm doing this one-handed, guys. There's Fahrenheit temperature underneath. So I'm going to actually pull off the Celsius and just use the Fahrenheit. So I would imagine that means it's dual voltage. The button themselves, pretty easy to change, pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna heat it up to 400 just because I don't want to go all the way to 450. I'm gonna go get some heat protectant and run through my hair. Okay, I have my hair. It's pretty much straight. I straightened it a few days ago intentionally so that we would have straighter hair to work with and be able to see the designs and patterns. I have the tool heated up. I read the directions. Pretty much all they said was use the glove, the tool's hot. If you're gonna change the plates, this is kind of a bummer, makes sense, but a bummer. You actually have to wait until everything's cool, then pull the plates out, put the new ones in. So you better make sure you know which plate you want to use before you heat up the machine, because there's going to be a little bit of a lag time in between being able to heat it up and switch plates and heat it, you know what I mean? I could see like if you were trying to do multiple patterns in your hair, it would kind of suck. It just take a lot of time. The first plate I'm going to try is just the basic texturizing plate. Usually people use this. I mean, if you really want to texturize your whole hair and look like you're straight out of the 80s, you can, but most people use this as like a base for braids or really textured full looking updos. So I'm going to just pull a little section of hair right here. We're gonna test out these, you can see the crimping plates basically. Just pushing and holding for a second. Push and hold for a second. Now you and I both know there's multiple tools on the market that will do these little crimps in your hair. Actually, they're really, really subtle. You see that? I don't even, there you go, you can see it. Really subtle. I actually maybe wish they were a little more dramatic. The V's aren't very deep. Obviously the crimping works. It's maybe not as deep as I would like because I feel like it's just gonna kind of make my hair fuzzy. So that's this plate. But the real question is the other plates. So these little cover things slide off, and then you have the exposed plate, which we know is hot. Reminder, it says in the directions not to do exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just using something else to touch those plates because I don't got time to wait. I don't got time. Okay, so we have the plate off. You can see what it looks like now. I'm gonna do the other side. And by the way, I'm not, with this glove on, I'm not burning myself at all. Let's do the heart. So that wasn't rocket science. This back on, and I put them upside down. Whoops! While it's heating, I have several questions about this. So it's $79.99 for this whole tool. Would people actually pay that much money for something that I feel like is kind of kitschy? Because obviously you're not gonna walk around with hearts plated in your hair. It's like create, you know, 3D image on your hair of the heart all the time. It's more of like certain events, I guess. If you had a certain Halloween costume, or you were going to Coachella, or you had a certain event. I mean, I can see where you'd use the texturizing plates, but you can find something much cheaper to do that. I am noticing it doesn't blink and then stop blinking. It doesn't beep. So it's kind of hard to tell when it's hot. I'm gonna assume that it's ready, and we're gonna try a heart. We're gonna try a big old fat heart right here in front of my hair. I'm gonna make sure I take a big enough section that it gets a whole heart, because you wouldn't want like a half a heart. Ooh, ooh, I see something. Does it look like a heart though? Okay, okay. The second one was better than the first. You see it? Yeah. Question though is like, okay, because right now it's kind of pushed together, but if you disrupted your hair, like would it still look like a heart, or would it just look like a funny print? Ooh, that one was good. That one was good. See? See my cute little heart? That's fun. But again, like if I disrupt it, does it still look like a heart? Because you know, you're gonna be out and about all day. Okay, does it imprint? Yes, it does. Can you see the shape? Mostly. Okay, I'm gonna try for the
lightning bolt this time because I feel like it's the most intricate of the 3 patterns between the heart, the star, and the lightning bolt. And so I'm curious, I'm on correctly this time, first try. And I'm gonna turn it up to 450, but I'm curious to see if it will really like define those like parts of the lightning bolt or if it just looks kind of muddy and can't really tell what it is. Again, don't know how long it's gonna heat up. The cord is, I would guess, roughly 6 feet long, which isn't super long. It's not short, but it's not long. Let me kind of go at an angle so I make sure I have enough hair for the full lightning bolt. Maybe 10-second hold. Okay, see, I just don't see it. Guys, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't see it. I just don't on the lightning bolt. I don't, and to get it to go like fully up and down, you'd have to do like this. I'm gonna try the flat iron. While that's heating up, just want to show you the other one comes with stars. We did not test this one because I feel like I have seen enough with the lightning bolt and the heart. Again, this side is lightning bolts. There are 3 of them in there. And this side was the heart. Actually, the heart one is the one I feel like you can still see the best. Much better than like the jaggeds. I feel like they just kind of start looking like texturizing, crimping. And you can see my hair is already pretty much straight. So the only way for me to really test plates is to kind of pull one of these pieces of like with the hearts on it and just try to go over it and see how easily it goes away. Those plates did slide on nice. And I like the idea of, customizing a tool. Like I actually don't dislike being able to change the plates out. I just don't know what I would use all those plates for. Okay, let's try it. It's actually kind of, it's like so gripped, it's kind of hard to get it to move down my hair shaft. Yeah, all right. It's a little jerky because it's so tight. I mean, I guess I'm afraid if I loosen, and I'm afraid I feel like it won't straighten as well. Yeah, can't squeeze too hard for sure, it won't move. Which honestly, I'd rather have it be tight than too loose. Okay, well, I mean, it looks better than the other side that I haven't straightened. Maybe I'll take the lightning bolts out while I'm here. All right, well, you get the idea. Let's do our wrap up, shall we? Okay, so here's my final review. Overall, I don't love this like plasticky texture they picked. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I do think that it sits good in your hand, sits well. Like I like the grip, like that little knob right there was kind of nice. You put a little thumb in it right there. None of this is hot to touch. It's only hot when you get up into, up here, that's hot. This part is not hot at all, which I was impressed by because sometimes when the heat's traveling, it goes up here too. I actually liked the functionality more than I thought I would of being able to pull these off and change plates. Like I didn't mind doing that. It was really easy. I felt like it was user friendly. The straightening plates, I feel like had a great close and texture to them. Now that I'm looking, there's kind of like some little teeth on the sides. See that? I'm wondering if that's part of why it was holding your hair so grippy. Anyway, I thought it held really well, but it was almost a little too tight. And I didn't mind the texturizing plates, but they could have been a little deeper for me to have really given me extra texturized volume. The reality is I just feel like most women already have a straightener that they love, that they probably paid less than 80 bucks for. You might like it if it was a 2-in-1 with the straightener and the texturizing plate. To me, the heart, the star, the lightning bolt, they seem fun. In theory, I like them, but in reality, they just didn't come off in the hair, I feel like, the way it should have. And I mean, without, like, to me, I just feel like the minute you moved or swished your head or tucked your hair or flipped like this, like the shape was lost. The heart did the best of the 3. I actually maybe would have liked it better if they had taken this same idea, done the straightening plate, the texturizing plate, and only the heart, and then made the tool $35 cheaper. I don't know if they could have, or if all of the money is in the mechanics, but I think I'm giving it a thumbs down. I wanted to love it, but I just don't think people are actually gonna pay that much. If that's your thing and you really want one, it does work. Thanks for joining us today, you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can do that by clicking the buttons right here. And if you wanna see other fab or fails we've done, click over here. I'm sure there's gonna be some popping up. Be sure in the comments to leave what you want me to test next down below. We'll see you guys later. Bye guys.